Hey, what's up? My name's Kevin Embleton, and I'm a singer-songwriter and music minister in San Francisco, California. I've been meaning to make some videos for a while to just share some of the tricks that I've learned over the years, specifically with this first kind of series, how to make your guitar sound a bit more big and robust in a solo setting. And I often find myself playing solo gigs when my band isn't available. And then sometimes Sunday morning at church, I'll be the only musician around, and I'll need to kind of fill a lot of space with just my voice and guitar. And so I've learned a lot of things over the years just through experimentation that I'd love to share with you, and would invite your feedback and comments for sure. So this first little session, we're going to talk about playing G shapes in drop D tuning. So the first chord we're going to work on is the G chord. Now, because we are tuned to drop D, our low E strings in D, we can't play the G like this anymore, of course. But since it's tuned down a whole step, we can play it like this. So we take our ring finger and we slide it up to the 5th fret on the low D string. There's our G. Now what we're also going to do with the ring finger is mute the A string. That kind of gives us like a nice power chord. You know, you hear that G and you hear the D. And the reason we want to do that is because this is pretty inconvenient to try and get that third. I'm just not really a fan. But this is nice and clean. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our index finger to press the 3rd fret high E string to hit that other G on the bottom. Now, if already you think that looks too difficult, you can play it like this. Just don't play all the strings, just play up into the B string. Still nice and warm, mellow, but big too. Next, we're going to work on C, and C is probably the biggest challenge of this session, this lesson, but you can play it like this, of course, but sometimes I like to play it like this, and this is really a second inversion C chord, a C over G. And so we're going to take our pinky and we're going to put it on the 5th fret, and then our middle finger on the 3rd fret, A string, and our index finger, 2nd fret, D string. See how big that is? Nice and chunky. And so when you actually play this all the way to the B string, it makes it into a C major 7, which sounds pretty cool. Again, nice and mellow and thick. So we have our G and our C shape. Now the reason that we're all here with drop D, the whole purpose is to be able to play that nice D, full D chord. And so you can play it like this in the classic way. One of the things that I like to do is add a little bit of color to it. And so this is really a D suspended add 9 when you play all the chords, all the strings. What I do to do that is I use my ring finger on the D string, 4th fret, and my middle finger on the B string, 3rd fret. May take a while for you to land this one, but it's a lot like, think about the B minor. It's just like 2 from the B minor. Finally, the E minor. Pretty easy. All you gotta do is kind of bar the lowest 3 strings. Sometimes I like to add my pinky to the top. That E string, 3rd fret. And so there you have it. Our G, our C, our D, our E minor. So progression for these chords, I'm thinking about the progression from that Fleet Foxes song, Someone You'd Admire, that's from the Helplessness Blues album. I don't know, I just think it sounds really pretty, and this isn't the original key, but this is in the key of G. So throughout this series, I'm also going to talk a lot about how to use capo in some pretty cool ways. I just use the capo a lot, and I think it opens up a lot of opportunities for just unique sounds, you know. And so if we were to play this in capo 4 with G shapes, so then it becomes a key of B. That looks a little bit like this, and you can just, I don't know, you can hear it just sounds really nice, mid-rangey, and still very full. So there's that. That's our first installment, how to play G shapes in drop D. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or if I've left anything out, which I'm sure I have, just comment. I would love to hear from you. And please subscribe because we got more of these on the way. All right, see ya.